is come back. It is not your flesh that sustains me. It is your fear.
Wow. So what'd you say all this was made out of?
EVA foam.
So no 3D printing at all?
Nope, I'm too broke to get a 3D printer.
Dude, that's awesome. Like you did such a good job on this.
Thank you.
It's all handcrafted. Wow. How many hours would you say this took you to make?
I don't know, but I basically worked on it about 4 hours each day for 2 months.
Wow. Is there like a YouTube video where you like put it all together?
I don't use YouTube, but I have on my Instagram, I posted all like the updates and stuff. Like if I would finish something, then I would post it on there.
What kind of foam did you use for this? Is this also EVA foam?
Everything is EVA foam.
Wow.
The entire thing, just a whole bunch of it.
Wow. And you airbrushed a lot of it, I'm assuming?
Nope, it's not airbrushed.
You didn't airbrush it?
Nope, it's just spray paint and hand painting.
You use spray paint for all this?
Yep, because once again, I'm too broke to get an airbrush.
That's incredible. Oh, here we go. Orca. How do you say it? Your username?
Barricade.
Barricade
Cosplay.
Oh, sorry. Barricade Cosplay. Have you made any other suits, or is Springtrap?
I made an original Springtrap suit, which I also posted on my Instagram. But then that one was really hot because I used upholstery foam for all of it. And it was just like, I'm not doing this no more. So I just made a completely new one out of EVA foam.
Wow. Yeah,
because this is technically my second cosplay I've ever made.
So the eye mechanism, how'd you do? It looks like you have left, right.
Basically, it's programmed to do random moveset as well as random flickering. So I have a little servo in there that both the eyes run on a pivot mechanism that pushes them back and forth and stuff, like almost like a little bar that they can pivot on. And the servo just moves that bar at a random time to a random position. So basically, there's no same move set that he has. So almost giving him that same life. And then same thing for the flickering. It just flickers intermittently whenever.
That's awesome. So that's all through like an Arduino?
Yeah. I actually am using an Arduino R3.
Wow. And then you programmed an Arduino to make it so that the eyes
are just a random loop. Yeah. Basically, they're just a random loop. So I think it's anywhere from 1 to 3 or 5 seconds that they will move. That's the move set for them. And anywhere from 1 to 180 degrees is the angle move set that the servo is programmed through.
Okay.
And then the eyelids just move with the jaw.
Oh, okay. You have I've been trying to figure out a mechanism to do that.
There should be a string right here.
Yeah, you have like a rubber band kind of thing right
Yeah,
here.
it's like some fishing line that I have tied to the back of the eyelids, and then gravity basically just pulls them back. And then the jaw is just pulled up with an elastic band right here.
Wow. Dude, that's so cool. And it's all in one piece with the eyes and the jaw inside.
Yes.
I'd love to see a diagram or see the inside of it sometime. We don't have to do it right now.
I'm gonna de-suit in a little bit, so if you're around, I'll definitely show you.
That would be awesome. Okay, so you're de-suited.
Yep. Cooling down.
Yeah, I bet it's so hot in there.
It is. It's really hot. It's just I've kind of engineered it so my body can breathe and stuff, so I'm not suffocating in there, And but that doesn't stop me from sweating. So when I took the helmet off and stuff and everything, my shirt is just drenched. My the balaclava that I wear over it is drenched and everything.
Oh,
but it's worth it for the bit. So I'm now out and I'm free.
You think you'll want to add a fan eventually?
I likely will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely room in here to put a smaller fan. So I probably will do that before. I actually have going to a convention here exactly next week on Saturday.
Oh, really?
So it's the SoCal Gaming Expo that they do here.
Okay.
I'm actually coming there and I'm going to be competing in the cosplay competition. So before that, I will likely put a fan so I don't die. Because that would not be ideal. So I will probably do that. And then same with for the body, I'll probably get a neck fan or something.
This is so cool. So everything's out of EVA foam, even the teeth?
Yeah.
The nose?
EVA foam clay.
Oh, it's foam clay?
Yeah.
Okay. And the eyes are also EVA foam?
The eyes themselves are Christmas ornaments.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little familiar with those. You have to break off the little tab at the end?
Yeah. That's exactly what I use. And then basically I just printed out the iris and then spray painted the inside, and then the black is all like hand painted, just details.
It's all what, details?
Hand painted. The black is all hand painted and stuff.
Wow.
Just on the inside of that ornament, so it preserves like the shininess on the outside and stuff, you know?
That turned out awesome. Do you think you'll ever do like the resin method for this?
I've considered, I was looking at one of the booths they had in there with the resin eyes, so I likely will pretty soon because I want to like level up the eye game because they're the main focal point whenever someone does like a cosplay or something. Or like you're looking at a character, if their eyes are really like captivating, that's a really good feeling to capture because it kind of gives more life into your character. So I just went with the Christmas ornament method because it works.
Yeah, they look so good. And then, like I'm guessing all this, you probably got like a soldering iron kind of thing, and you just kind of melted all the fabric down. And
and then just spray painted it and stuff.
That's so crazy. This is all spray paint.
Yep.
Like, wow. How'd you, so these are some regular hinges.
That's just a hinge,
And hot glue?
Hot glue, yeah.
And then what are these plastic guys?
Those are just basically just wood beams to keep them.
It's wood, like wood dowels kind of.
Yeah, to keep them light, but keep them up.
Okay.
Because I was going to use EVA like square dowels, but then I was like, the ear will like bend all over the place. So I was like, I just have them anchored down in the head and just made of wood so that they're a little heavy, but it just keeps them more rigid.
Wow.
So.
Dude, that's so cool. And then the inside is also.
That's also EVA foam, yeah.
That's also foam. Oh, wow.
So.
You did such a great job on this, dude.
Thank you.
Is it cool if we see inside the head?
Of course. There's the whole brains of the operation. It's a
you got it's popsicle sticks and
yeah, popsicle sticks basically are my main structure since it's not 3D printed, so I can't really just print ear mount. So I just basically I've used popsicle sticks like wooden dowels in a way to kind of hold everything up. And same with the popsicle sticks is how like the eyes and stuff work. Like the eye mechanism is just popsicle sticks, and then like kebab skewers like as sticks for like to pivot on and stuff.
So there's no 3D printed
There's
anything.
Zero
That's
3D
so
printing.
cool. I've been trying to do like zero 3D printed like eyes a little bit. I've been trying to figure that out a little bit. And a lot of people make puppets like that, which I find really interesting, just kind of like out of everyday things. Like it's really cool that you used popsicle sticks and you said like a little bit of fishing wire.
Yeah. The fishing wire is what
for the
eyelids that actually goes down to the jaw right here. So basically, there's a little pin with it tied to, so I can pop the pin out and then I can take the jaw off for maintenance. So basically, that just runs down from the back of the eyelids.
Dude, this is so clean. Like all this is so clean.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time on because I made each of the parts individually, then I put it all together so I wouldn't like mess up stuff. Because like the jaw without the teeth, the outer head without everything, the ears without the inner ear, and everything. I spray painted that all separately so that it would come out cleaner when I put everything together and it like wouldn't mess with the rest of it.
Very smart.
So,
yeah, that way you don't have to mask everything else.
Yeah. Because I'm really bad at masking tape, so I just kind of made everything individually, then I put it together. So I just got like the mouth inside is made with foam clay.
You get the mesh.
Yeah, mesh so I can see.
Wow. When did you make this guy? Was it like?
This guy I finished him I think at the end of January because I started him at I think end of November, so roughly about 2 months.
Have you done other stuff like this before?
I've made one other cosplay.
Really?
Yeah, no, I have literally not touched like crafting stuff. I've been more into like Legos and stuff like that. Like kind of like the engineering aspect of it. And then I just recently discovered like cosplay like a year and a half ago, and I was like, this is cool, I'm gonna do that. So yeah. And he's here.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you really full sent it.
Yeah. I was surprised like he only took the 2 months. I was like, I just grinded away at him.
Yeah, just for me to make the one head that you saw on YouTube, took me about a month, but I ended up making 2 of them. Like the first one.
Which one? The mask that you got signed by Lillard?
Yeah.
I saw the one that you did by yourself and the one that Sauce helped you with.
Okay, the one that Sauce helped me with, I made one almost completely by myself, and then the second one he helped me with.
That's cool.
And the one he helped me with turned out way better, like the form.
Especially the airbrushing, dude. I was watching like that, and I was like, I need to get an airbrush.
Yeah, honestly, have you ever been to Harbor Freight?
Do they have some at Harbor Freight?
They have. You can buy like 10 of them. It's like a whole set for like $50.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
Harbor Freight
just do
tomorrow.
that, and then go to get like a compressor, like a cheap compressor.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find one on like Amazon or something.
Yeah, or like Facebook Marketplace is
That's
even
smart.
really good.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just get my method is I like getting a bunch of cheap ones because they're gonna clog.
Yeah, obviously.
And I don't know, it's a pain in the ass to clog or like clean them out.
Just got You just like tactical reload. So I'll have to definitely check that out because I definitely want to get into airbrushing and the resin eyes and stuff. I just feel like it'll really level up everything.
Yeah, dude.
So, and then all the endoskeleton and the feet, all the metal parts are all hand painted, and it took forever.
Wow. This is all hot glue too?
Yeah, hot glue to create like weld marks.
That's very clever.
Yeah, the paint's a little worn around the edges just because I've been moving in it all day.
It happens, it wears off.
But yeah, I've just kind of very kind of like niche work style. Like I didn't have a whole lot to work with.
You also built, is that a yellow rabbit suit?
Yes, actually, I made that for a friend for his birthday.
Oh my god, I want to see that.
I will show you.
Dude, this
one
awesome.
Was just the head that I made before this one. Let me see. I don't think he'll mind if I open it. Like the ear.
This one's more of like a prop one. It doesn't. Oh, it does have the animatronic eyes.
It doesn't have animatronic eyes. They just light up.
Oh, they light up.
Yeah.
That's still really cool. Wow.
Let me see. But yeah, this one was one that I made before. The other ear is somewhere in there. So but yeah, that one I made for my friend for his birthday. Just a quick, like 10-hour build, I think. So the eyes are googly eyes with printed irises.
Oh, really?
EVA foam just for the rest of it.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Then obviously like hot glue and burns for just the burn marks and stuff.
That's so cool.
So yeah. And obviously all spray painted as well, so.
Have you been working with spray paint a long time?
No.
Really? You just picked it up?
I was actually, for a little bit, I was into like spray painting like Nerf guns that I would get off like eBay and stuff, and I'd just do like makeovers with them and like make them look like video game guns and stuff. So you could say I have it there, but then again, that was just like, I took the guns apart and spray painted them. I didn't like, it didn't take anywhere to like skill to do that kind of stuff, so. But I feel like it transferred over pretty decently. Cause like for him, I think it's just black spray paint that I layered and then obviously a little bit of hand touch-ups here and there. And then on this guy, it's browns. I believe there's a little bit of gray in there and then black over it. And then there's a little bit of just bronze hand painting that I did in there. And then the yellow is created by just using bleach on the fleece. So.
Oh, the yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, you just kind of like, is this, is this a natural or is it like a synthetic?
It's naturally green.
And then like the fabric, is it like a synthetic fabric or is it a natural fabric? Like,
I'm not entirely sure. It's just the fleece that Joanne's had at the moment when I went to go get the stuff.
Okay.
But like if you can see, like there's some like yellower blotches and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's all done with like bleach and stuff through there, just to kind of give that gradient effect.
Dude, that's awesome. Is this all hot glued down, like,
it's all hot glued. That's
and then
sewed.
stitched?
That's stitched. It's stitched all the way across the head as well.
Did you Henson stitch them, or this all?
That's just the machine because I wanted it to be tight and stuff. So
it looks so good.
So yeah, thank you. So yeah, then the head was drastically hand painted just because I wanted it to look perfect because obviously it's the head. So the head's been touched up a little bit, but it's all just kind of spray painted to give it all that like color gradient, like the burns and stuff.
So where can people find you?
You can find me on my Instagram under Barricade Cosplay.
Okay.
Just pronounced like Barricade. It's BARRIKADE Cosplay.
Okay.
So definitely, I have a lot of my other stuff on there, like my previous costume that I did, and like there's pictures of like the process that went into making this guy and stuff. You should definitely check it out.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
What do you think the next big project's going to be for you?
I'm actually working on Nightmare Foxy cosplay right now.
No way.
Yeah, and I've also posted some of that on my Instagram. It's mainly just story highlights right now, but I'm working on a Nightmare Foxy cosplay, and it should if I buckle down and get it done, it should be done in like 2 months or so.
I'm actually
So.
working on a.
The Twisted Fox?
Yeah,
I think I saw
Twisted-
that.
oh, you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Was that a cosplay or was that like an animatronic?
It's it's an animatronic makeover.
That's cool. That's cool.
I did think about like making it into an actual costume that's like wearable.
That would be
And
cool.
like it's almost just like you could put.
Put it on the like endoskeleton.
Yeah,
And
like
that
on
would
the-
be cool. That would be cool. Might be a
think-
little too accurate that way.
I think the next one I might try and do that.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I definitely considered for him because he takes up a lot of space in my room. I considered making a stand and then just putting servos, just so like I can program movements into it because I thought that would be kind of cool.
Remote control.
Something like that, yeah. But I haven't yet, just because I've been kind of busy with school and stuff. So,
Dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you so much.
of course,
Oh, sorry.
of course.
Good meeting you, bro.
Pleasure to meet you as well.